Waitress kicks out a rude rich man from restaurant. Receives $82,000 in tips. Jenica Cochran was ecstatic to return to work when the restaurant where she waitressed reopened after a long break. One day while at work, she was forced to evict a wealthy, unpleasant guy from the restaurant after he did something inconceivable to a family enjoying their lunch. How many times have you spoken up for someone who was being blamed for something that wasn't their fault? Would you just pause and consider whether or not to speak up and express your support? Or would you simply keep your mouth shut and walk away, dismissing it as insignificant? However, one courageous Californian waiter did not do so. Instead, when she saw something horrific happen to a family, she followed her heart and leapt to their defense. Many people referred to her as an everyday hero. People showered her with gratitude and a lump sum of $82,000 in tips when her story went viral. Getting back to work. Jenica Cochran's entire life was dedicated to serving others. She devoted her time and energy to helping others for the past 20 years. However, after an Asian family entered Carmel Valley's Lucia restaurant over the 4th of July weekend in 2020, she recognized she needed to do more than just take orders. Despite the fact that he knew this footage would land him in serious trouble, the Loft House refused to calm down. It was also the first time in a long time that the restaurant had opened. Cochran, like the rest of the team, was ecstatic to get started. She was ecstatic to take orders when she noticed the Arosa Chen family and a slew of other visitors, even though she wasn't serving the Chans that day. One extremely rude customer. Jordan Chan was there with the rest of her family to celebrate a loved one's birthday. Of course, they felt raising a family toast on their special day was a terrific idea. Meanwhile, Michael Lofthouse, the CEO of a San Francisco IT firm, was eating at the same restaurant. Despite the fact that Cochran wasn't serving him, she kept her gaze locked on him because of his dubious behaviors. She couldn't figure out why Lofthouse moved tables so many times after the Chans walked in. He'd even sent the orders back and had been disrespectful to the manager on multiple occasions. Cochran waited patiently, expecting him to calm down. Lofthouse, on the other hand, was there to sabotage the ambiance's tranquility. Remaining peaceful until the end. The final straw came when, after hearing an Asian family sing happy birthday, he launched an unjustifiable racist attack on them. Everyone, especially the Chans, were taken aback by his abrupt outburst. Cochran, on the other hand, chose to remain calm and wait until the end. Jordan Chan started taping the entire episode, which included the explicit racist remarks Lofthouse hurled at them for no apparent reason. Chan was taken aback because he had no idea what was happening or why Lofthouse was acting so agitated and rude. She added her 2 cents, saying, "Say it again. Oh, you've become shy now. Say it a 3rd time." Enough is enough. Lofthouse refused to calm down despite the fact that he knew the footage would get him into serious trouble. He made an obscene hand motion and complained about how the family was an outcast at the event. Lofthouse's disparaging comments were met with a chorus of astonishment from the other visitors in the room. The techie didn't seem to enjoy the Asian family who was dining there. He continued to rage at them for no apparent reason and ordered that they leave right now. Cochran, who was simmering at this moment, was enraged by his foul words. She jumped to her feet and screamed in defense. "You must depart immediately. Get away from here. You're not permitted to be here. Now is the time to leave. You don't speak to our visitors in that manner. They are respected visitors. You will never be permitted back here." If you haven't already done so, please subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell to be inspired by these real-life stories on a daily basis. Now, let's return to the story. Take a stand at the appropriate time. Cochran was stunned by what she'd just stated. Lofthouse's unprovoked antics had infuriated her to the point where she'd lost it. She couldn't think of anything else to do but defend the Asian family. She said in an interview with ABC 7 News, "In that situation, I did what any reasonable person would do. I felt compelled to protect them." Cochran later revealed that she was just concerned about the Chan's safety. She didn't want them to be depressed in front of the world, especially since it was their first time eating out with their family since the virus and lockdown. Kicked out. The waitress's comments, on the other hand, did not sit well with Lofthouse. It spurred his vicious attack on the Asian family even more. He insulted the Chans, implying that they had no place in America or at the cafe. Lofthouse appeared to want to enjoy his dinner at the expense of an innocent family's meal for a little moment. The issue blew up after he got into a confrontation with Cochran for siding with the Chans. The waitress, on the other hand, refused to give in. insisting that they were her valued customers. Lofthouse yelled that the Chans had no right to be in this country. Cochran realized at this time that the best way to end the situation was to evict the wealthy techie from the eatery. She summoned the confidence to do it in front of everyone's eyes. An act of kindness that goes viral. After the video went viral, the waitress's boldness drew an outpouring of support. To that aim, her admirers have set up at least 3 GoFundMe accounts in her honor. Cochran received around $82,000 in gratuities as an expression of thanks from the public. Cochran was overjoyed by the outpouring of love and support she received from all across the world. She also considered donating the money to a variety of charities, including those in the service industry, as well as investing some of it in her yoga instruction. Michael Lofthouse's uncompromising attitude at the restaurant cost him his job. Unacceptable behavior. Lofthouse revealed that he discontinued his business links with his software company in San Francisco after apologizing to the Chans in an online message. He revealed the following: "I can certify that I have resigned from Solid 8 with immediate effect, terminating all business agreements." Lofthouse and Cochran's lives were irrevocably impacted as a result of the occurrence. While the waitress was surrounded by people's overwhelming affection and support, the techie had lost more than just his job. Lofthouse's inappropriate actions drew a lot of criticism, with many calling it unacceptable and unforgivable. If you were in Cochran's shoes, what would you do to put Lofthouse in his place? Why do you believe people should stand up for themselves and others in such circumstances? If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider sharing it with someone else who might enjoy it as well. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.